The SQL Server while loop is used to repeat a block of statements for a given number of times until the given condition is false. The SQL Server while loop starts with the condition, and if the condition resulted true, then the statement inside the begin and end block will execute. Otherwise, it won't execute. So basically, it suggests that a while loop may execute 0 or more times. So let's take a look at the syntax. So first, the condition in the while loop is tested, right? If the condition is true, the statement or query inside the begin block will be executed. If the condition is false, it will skip the begin and end block and execute other statement outside of it. So with this graphical representation, you should get a better understanding, right? So if the condition is true, that is in the diamond, then it will continue and execute the code, right? And while that condition is true, it goes back again and check the condition. If it is true, then it goes back inside the block of statement and then execute it. Only when that condition is false, then it will exit from the loop. So within the loop, we must have an arithmetic operator to increment or decrement the value. So let's head over to Management Studio to take a look at an example. So here I have a script that will print the sum of all the numbers 1 through to 10. So here I am just declaring two variables, number 1, num, and total. Here is my while condition. Here I am checking if number is less than or equal to 10. If number is less than or equal to 10, then I go on to the begin block, right? And within the begin block, all this code will be executed. So here I am just setting the total by adding total plus num. This line is basically the counter or the control for the loop. So this line will gradually increase num until it reaches 10. When it reaches 10, that's when the loop will break. So let's execute this. And here I have a total of 55. Now we can also put a print within the loop. So each time it runs, it displays the total. So let's execute. And here we have the result. So what happens in the while block is that each time it prints the current total, while outside of the while block, it waits until everything is aggregated and then it prints the total. Now if we were supposed to remove this line from the while loop, then the while loop will just continuously run without stopping. So I executed it just now, and as you can see, it's just executing. So this is because we no longer basically have a counter variable to control the while loop, right? So currently num is 1, right? So it goes into the while loop, print total, goes around again, check num is still 1, it is less than 10, so it continues to run. Why? Because num is not being incremented here. So num will continuously have a 1 and this program will not end. You have to stop it manually. So as you can see, if we look at the result, it went up to a pretty decent value. So without any form of control to break the loop, you will end in a situation where you have an infinite loop.